You were in the youth team with Wayne Rooney, weren't you, Leon? How was that? How was your first impression of him in training?
Well, it was a very short period I was in the youth team with Wayne Rooney. I think I was about 19 and he was 16. And let me tell you, he didn't play long in the youth team with me. His path to the first team was so fast that, you know, there was a game or two before he bypassed everyone. But, you know, first impressions were exactly what you expect. You looked at this young player, you were amazed at not only what he could do, but the confidence and the positive arrogance. You know, it was a good type of arrogance that he had about him. He believed in what he could do. He went out and did what he was going to show you or what he told you. It was, you know, he came out to train when we were both training with the first team one day, and he came out into the centre circle. We were before training started, so we were just, you know, getting together. Couple of balls. There was 3 or 4 players in the centre circle just knocking the ball around, and a young 16-year-old came running over and told that he was going to pass the ball. He was going to hit the crossbar, and you know the players around him went, "Don't be stupid. You've not even had a warm up." You know, he went, "Give us the ball."
Yeah.
And he hit it. What was 50, 60 yards right off the crossbar, bang, and we all went, "Wow, that was amazing." But you were lucky. It's a lucky thing. And he went, "Well, pass that other ball. I'll do it again right now." With that very next ball, straight away, bang, hit the crossbar, and that was it. It was just, who is this kid? Who is he? And very quickly, in very short time after that, the whole world found out.
Was it clear from his attitude and the way he applied himself from the start that he was going right to the top?
Yeah, but again, his attitude was one of, looking back now, I think even as a 16-year-old, he probably felt he was being held back. You know, he thought he should have been in the first team at 15. He was that kind of, he was that kind of player, and he was that kind of, when you say he was arrogant, people always think of that in a bad term, but it certainly wasn't. It was just a real belief in who he was, what he could do, what his ability was, and that he could make the first team better. And as I said, he did that very, very quickly.
You obviously worked with Romelu Lukaku at Everton, and he seems to be quite a misunderstood player in the modern football world. What was your experiences with him working day to day?
Well, he was a very good player. I don't think there's any question about that. Physically, he had everything you'd need for a striker. I think his desire to score goals, I think his desire to achieve things was fantastic. He was still a young man when he came to us. He'd played for Chelsea, been on loan to West Brom, where he'd had a good time, came to Everton, and things just seemed to fall into place. But what I would say about him, I think he needs a team around him set up to get the best out of him. I don't think he can just go in and play any system. He's a player that, despite his physicality and his, all his ability, when he was at Everton, he just wanted to be in the box. He wanted to score goals. He was an old school striker, and at times we needed a little bit more from him with regards to teamwork, running the channels and bits and bobs. So the crowd tended to vent a little bit of frustration at times when he wasn't scoring, that he wasn't doing all of the other things. But I think you ask 100 managers across the top teams in the world, they would sacrifice a striker doing a little bit of work for one that would score goals every week. So put him in a team like Manchester United, maybe like an Inter Milan, where he is now, and you just get him to score them goals, then everybody's going to be happy with him.